Hello and welcome back to Torrents the Spellhoarder, where we play another charming episode. And we're very soon back into the troubles on Kiraku Island. But first, I would like to ask everyone to please introduce your characters. Yes. And let's start today.
All right. Hey, everybody. I'm April. I'm playing Mayra Deepscar of the Azure Abyss. She is a Triton Oath of the Open Sea Paladin.
Hi, my name is Joe. I'll be playing Rax, a Wormslayer Ranger.
I'm John, and I'll be playing Ko, the Echo Knight, who is wondering what his 5 favorite soups are today.
Not turtle fin soup.
No.
Weirdly, that's number 4.
Hi everyone, Tommy here. I'm playing Feroma Lars, or Lars for short, young bronze dragon ranger, currently cultivating some yams with some minotaurs.
Yeah, because that's the case. You're in Kiraku Island, in this humid, hot valley, which is even hotter than outside, because of course the air just is stuck here, and this hidden valley is a very strange place. It holds a small minotaur community of obviously these minotaurs are obviously not fitting here. They are the fighters of the village, muscular, big, now tending to yam plantations and mangoes, and amongst them is Feromalars, blending in seamlessly as a dragon, picking the mangoes and tending the yam, and he even got a plow from one of his friendly minotaur mates, and he's doing this because his mind has been overtaken by some sort of a force, a force that befell him in the caves beyond the valley, where 4 spellcasters, young spellcasters, 2 half-elves, 1 human and a halfling, kneel in red robes with golden embroidered sleeves of golden embroiderment, staring at the 2 passageways next to or in their camp, which is a very simple camp with bedrolls and the bonfire, and some utensils that they use to eat, and stuff they use every day. Their regular normal belongings. When you entered, they didn't really care and bother. They just kept staring at these tunnels from where purplish light slowly or softly emanates from, and
It's a crystal cave.
It's a crystal cave, and
bounces off the prisms of the crystals.
Yes, and you could feel the force that eventually bent Feromalars's mind, forcing him to just stay out there, like the rest of the Minotaurs probably have suffered the same effect. And of course you see these bones and skeletons of those who have been suffering this condition for too long. Everything is calm outside. You also felt this calming effect that befell you as you entered the valley, and you all know that from the camp that you have found previously, that these spellcasters came from Santoros, or were led by a certain half-dragon Santorosian noble called Lord Beremo Physmos, who is seeking a very powerful node of enchantment, which it seems they have found or are very close to. You can feel its effect, and you can identify these guys as part of the expedition. You track them, and they are definitely wearing the same robes as the one who fell victim to the Crimson Revenant spiders, who was mentioned in the journal of one of the spellcasters. So I present you with this scene, and I listen to what you are about to do here.
What was the last thing that happened?
The last thing that happened was that you entered the cave. You looked at these spellcasters.
Right.
This dominating force just tried to. Actually, it took hold of you, and
Right. I was gonna say like that. Right.
Mera's cleansing touch, like a soft touch that just cleared your thoughts immediately, saved you from this force, which was very powerful. So it was very, very hard to resist this force. Okay, and then Feromilars just went out and said, I have to tend to the yam, and then walked out.
With a blank expression.
With a blank expression, which you rolled on the sides, and you saw that his mind was taken over by the same force that you just resisted, or have been cleansed of. Now, just to put the whole thing in perspective, we're not here. You are not here. You have one purpose. You are looking for the ship that Lord Beramophismos has and his men have hid somewhere in a hidden cove.
Right. So I was the last one freed right at the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. I think Rax shouts out, "Will it all be a troll's toll now? We've been bamboozled!" And go ahead and summon Faye.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
The little toad creature?
Do you wish it to be the same all the time, or a different one?
It can be a completely different one. It can be anyone. I don't think Rax probably has that locked down. He just probably knows how to do it, but hasn't quite maybe figured out how to summon the same creature.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just summoning a Fae spirit. Because they're being charmed.
Yeah. You have a choice there, right? Can you please make the choice?
I don't think I do. Let me see here. I can.
I remember something.
Yeah.
There's a choice of what.
It's a small Fae.
It's a fewing, mirthful, or tricksy, right? Or is all of it?
Oh, right. Yeah. Fuming, mirthful, or tricksy. I'm gonna say I really I like the idea of a fuming Fae. It's time for a little anger. The angry Fae sounds good to me. I don't know if that's what fuming means.
I hope that.
Could just be that his hair's on fire. Could be anything.
Just very punk at the mohawk.
This is
Take shots before he goes and does his thing.
Okay. So, you do the summoning.
Yeah.
And there's you speak the words, you do the hands, the motion, and you use all the verbal summoning interior components, and then there's a puff of smoke, and within as it there's the smoke vanishes, a little piglet on 2 feet stands there, like a little piglet in armor, and with a large club in both hands, and he's like really fuming, Why do you call me at this hour? I was just about to have supper!
Well, look, I'm really sorry to interrupt your supper, but there's all kinds of problems going on. We're in this cave, something's controlling our minds, and we need to shut it down so we can get out of here.
That's not my problem! How do you want me to help you with that?
Well, it's your problem today, mate. You're not going home till it's done.
Oh no! I need to feed! I need my supper! It's corn! It's always corn, but it's a lot of corn tonight.
You can have all these yams.
I hate yams!
Well, you can have these minotaurs then.
Who eats minotaurs?
Well, you might today.
I'm not. Alright, what should I do about... What should I do about this problem of
Look,
yours.
we just need to stop whatever's controlling our minds, and we need to shut it down. And I don't know what it is or how to do it, but it took our dragon, and we need to be free of all this.
All right, let this guy roll a saving throw, please. Wisdom 21.
Charm effect.
And is it immune? Oh,
Yeah.
immune!
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I hate those who charm others. I had a cousin once who charmed me into giving him wanted to charm me into giving him my corn. I'll never do that.
Terrible.
Terrible.
I had a cousin once. Once.
Alright, so he starts walking around and like pretending to be thinking. And then, or actually thinking. So what should I... Who are these people? How long does he stays for 1 hour, right? Do you see it right?
Yeah. Now, it doesn't matter who these people are. There's something in this cave that's controlling our minds, and we need to know how to stop it. Or go stop it! Or get us out of here, or free the dragon and do something. Mayra, what do you want this thing to do? It's a pig. I don't know how pigs work.
I'm not a pig!
Oh, clearly.
So the presence that is putting out this influence is coming from the light, right? At the back of the cave?
Further in, yeah.
Okay.
You think so?
So I want to move toward the light and back toward that portal. Is it a portal?
No.
Okay, it's just there's a glowing purple light from the back. Okay, Mayra pulls out her shield, the trident, which I think she already has, and ready to go. This hasn't been a fun excursion. This hasn't been nearly as fun of an excursion as we would have liked it to have been. Heading toward where you can feel that presence emanating, and she's ready to go to war and charging out that path.
You
Is
walk
Ko
down...
still under the influence?
I'm not.
No.
Okay.
So
The only one behind is Lars.
Yeah. So what you're saying, April, is that you walk down one of the alleyways or these tunnels. I'm sorry.
There's 2 tunnels leading out of that.
There's 2 of them. Which one do you choose?
Okay, so the presence is coming from.
The presence is you don't feel a source for the presence. Presence. This is like everywhere. The light definitely shines through these 2 tunnels. Probably same source. It kind of maybe even flickers. So the tunnels, then the light coming out of the tunnels, flickers in synchrony. Synchrony. That's how you say it. And as you step forward, just to examine these tunnels, I'm going to put these guys aside. Maybe even make them a bit smaller here. And zoom in for kind viewers to see the situation. So as you can see me moving your token.
Mm-hmm.
So as you move forward to examine, the narrower tunnel. There's a narrower tunnel, and maybe both of them are quite narrow anyway. There's a northern and a southern one, I would say. One of these spellcasters just turns to you, or actually they speak in unison. They all turn to you and say, "You are not allowed to advance closer into the tunnels."
Oh, well, that solves that problem then. What direction are the casters all pointing? Are they all like focused in toward a particular toward one of the 2 tunnels?
They are 2 of them watching this. One of the tunnels, and two others are watching the other tunnel.
Okay, so it doesn't seem to. It's like pick a direction.
Mm-hmm.
Look back at Rax and Co. Right is right or left is left? Do we have a preference? Any insight?
Nope.
Look at the look at the pig. What about you, pig?
Doesn't matter for me. I would say, let's go the southern one. And then he starts walking.
Okay, let's go southern.
So all these spellcasters just stand with a very emotionless face, eyes staring, not even looking at you, just staring in your direction, and they say, "We cannot allow you to advance."
Hold on a minute. We got an invitation. We're on the list. It's all good.
You are not. Nobody's allowed to enter or return. If the master returns, we must kill him.
Go check with that real tall minotaur out there in the fields. He'll tell you.
Well, they don't respond to that.
As soon as they go check, guys, let's make a break for it. Are they getting in our way?
Sort of. They are getting up and they are. Well, they are not moving closer, but they are, forming on you, sort of. Like the one from the back just comes forward, and this one just steps back because, the halfling one is like pretty near to you, sort of, and we are not allowing you to advance.
Well, Mayra, Co, you seem like innocent folk.
Can I make a point? Yeah, they all have half of a manacle on their hand.
Oh yeah, definitely. So they are. You heard that these Centrosian, the slaves of Santaros, they wear these manacles branded by their house. So the manacle holds a sigil of their clan, of the clan they belong to, or who owns them, to put it so. So these are slaves of a Santarosian noble family. You know the family name, the clan name is Physmos.
Right.
We can knock them out.
Okay, so there's 4 of them, 5 of them?
Four of them. I'm sorry.
There's 4 of them? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast, let's see, when you cast a spell, you can infect 1 additional creature for each above first, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to cast Command at 4th level, and just halt, which will effectively make it so that they can't move and take action. And just along enough that, halt, and then the idea being that then we will continue
in that turn or round you will move on. What's the DC, please? And I couldn't resist to create a little piglet here, a pig fey.
Yeah.
So
I love this guy. I don't know what his name is, but he's amazing.
You name it.
Oh.
it's a DC 16.
16. Let's make 4 rolls.
His name's Pigisman.
Pigisman.
Oh, that's
Pigisman.
1, 2, 3. Ooh, one of them makes it. All right.
Go behind that one and bonk.
Wait. So you tell the others what your plan is, right? Because this is just a very short. This is like 1 round's duration, right?
Yeah, I mean, she'd basically go, halt, and then look at Poe and Rax and go, let's go, and point to the south tunnel.
All right, so let's roll an initiative for these guys and yourself very briefly, very quickly, because one of them moves. The rest of them just stands motionless.
I put a beast token for the piglet.
Okay. That's a 9. Their initiative is 9.
9?
Yeah. They come. Yeah. Their initiative order is at 9.
I got 23.
23, 28. Everybody above 9?
I took my action.
That you can still move, but yeah.
I know what that means. Nothing good.
well, you're first. You're the conductor of this orchestra, so you move into the tunnel, right? They move you in there. So then I'll decide. There's like Rex, cow and little pigloid, and this last
Pigismund.
Pigismund, Sir Pigismund, and then this last one just you are not allowed to enter, and then starts casting a spell at mine. But can you roll an initiative for this poor little guy?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I gotta look him up again here real quick.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I have it.
No, you're good.
I have him somewhere. That's +3.
+3?
Mhm.
Alright. Let's do Pigismund's initiative.
Pygmalion. Pygmalion.
14, Sir Pigismund has a 14.
14. He's a quick little piggy.
It's so good. It's so good.
So he all of you run into the tunnel. I'm going to remove. Give me 1 sec. Remove the fog of war from there, and then this last one, just of the the only spellcaster who saved, just runs at the entrance of the cave and releases some awful spells on all of you. But that's only after I showed you the complete map. Give me 1 sec here. I only learned how to do this. It's like that. I will read this entry in a moment. I just need to place. So what I'm imagining is that you run fourth. Well, actually, you guys are all quicker. I would say, you know what? I would say you all run in and like get out of sight. Logically, I'm sorry for moving everybody on my own. And then this spellcaster just runs, like this robed person runs to the tunnel and stops, doesn't see you, there's no line of sight because he is very slow, and then he just returns to the others and silence befalls behind you. Okay, good move, April.
Era. Do you know what pigs write their secret messages in?
Not now.
They write. No, I'll tell you. This is invisible oink. Hey, you get it? It's a lot like ink, but it's oink.
Coast is trying not to be burst out.
But before you do that, I tell you what's happening in this cavern. This cavern is 20 foot high. Domed ceiling creates a sense of infinite space in this crystalline enclosure. The walls of the passage to the northwest sparkle with purplish, pulsating light. As you enter, just a few moments, like you move out of sight for the tunnel to be targeted by the spellcaster, you move into the middle-ish, sort of where your place now, into the cavern. There's nothing particular besides the bouncing waves of this purple light just flickering on all of these crystals, small and large, embedded in the wall. Obviously it's natural, so it's nothing like being embedded. Just the wall is like amethyst, like all purplish, and the light from the inside also purplish, and everything just sparkles with purple light. But as soon as you come here, you sort of get disoriented by all of this light and the flickering of the crystals, and you must all you feel out of touch with your own actions, and you have these myriad of thoughts what to do next, because, and we will see in a moment, at this point you need to roll a wisdom saving throw again.
Everybody gets a +3. Since,
Everybody gets a +3, even
because
Pigslade.
yeah, because the aura of protection.
And let me remind you that our house rule, a word from our house rule sponsor, is is that the inspiration die is valid throughout each session. Renewable. This is renewable inspiration die, a new invention
Oh.
of RPG science.
I just used it.
Yeah, and
So did anybody pass 21?
25.
Oh, 21.
Yeah.
21.
Plus 3, okay?
yep, I'm good.
I passed.
You passed.
No,
Cole
I failed.
passed.
Go on my inspiration. I passed.
On your inspiration, you passed, and Drax has not passed. So,
Piglet?
Pigsloid? Pigsmizmiz?
It's not a charm effect, I don't think.
Oh, okay. that's-
Oh, can you check to me, please?
Takes a lot.
Be my rules lawyer, please. My
Okay.
rules attorney.
Checking.
Oh,
No,
so
we
we
don't
don't.
summon pigs because they're such a bore.
So,
All of a sudden, we leave the dragon behind, switch it for a pig. Simple.
I'm sitting there thinking, I was thinking, we're going to get Lars right now that we got one of this people, and now he's realizing, oh, we're further in this. I don't know.
Yeah,
if this
it's not charm.
it's not true. So roll a saving throw, please, for with plus 3 for this poor
I would-
creature. You
I
drag
would
into
be
this
happy
misery.
to.
This
Sir Pegasus, he's faced worse.
You think so?
Does he get advantage?
He doesn't get advantage.
Dude!
Oh,
Boom, boom! He's so furious. What is
is
happening
my
here? I'm not gonna run. But then you feel like Rex. There is an ominous shape rising from the tunnel ahead, and it looks like this huge black serpent made out of mist, and but it has some fangs and such. It kind of crawls almost out of the tunnel, but then it just retracts and the light just fades, and it's all so scary. So you immediately
Is
run
this
for.
can I ask a question real quick?
Please.
Is whatever this is this a frightened effect?
No.
Okay.
Actually, very.
The reason I'm asking that is because I have Aura of Courage, so anybody within 10 feet can't be frightened.
It's as we put it down word by word. There's no such wording as frightened.
Okay.
What the effect says is that the creature tries to hide from an unseen enemy, but stays in the cavern. So you see some monster ahead, and you want to you're not afraid. You just want to hide to ambush it or to whatever, to get out of its sight.
Right.
And you run into cover here, and you just show the others there's something in there, and you hold Celeste like commando style, and
We're not invited.
yeah.
Get her all loaded up and
All right.
All
Well,
these-
thank you for identifying that's where it is. Start heading towards that and take the lead.
we've got to keep our positions here and ambush it. It's going to make its way. I know how this works.
All right,
I've
next
seen
turn.
it
Next turn.
just a moment ago.
Next turn, you roll another saving throw. 21. Same thing. You get confused by these thoughts that just run through your head, and the rest of you just shake it off. And then Pigsmisms, he's like really furious, like something is trying to trick my mind, but I'm not letting it. I need to get back to my corn. 21, perfect. So you shake it off. You shake it off completely. You look into the tunnel, no monster there, no shape, no shadowy mist, shadow serpent, giant serpent, nothing, right? And you guys advance.
This reminds me of when my mom told me that the crust had all the good nutrients on it. All lies. All lies. I'm marching out of my cover. Sorry, walking back to the group.
Very hard, young age.
That's right.
So
Well, they identified nutrients. I was like, I meant to say that's where all the good stuff is. Like, Rax would know what a nutrient is. Hi, this because it makes me feel good.
all right, so a very narrow, crystalline wall tunnel leads into this cavern. where there's a lot to unpack.
You want us to move move right here?
Move your yeah, just to the entrance, to the exit of the tunnel, so into the cavern, so or whatever you want. If you want to sneak, I mean, you stop where you want to stop, but you see you see the scene ahead, which is I'm going to show you in a moment. Actually, I show it to you before. Before I start reading. So I'm gonna hide these guys now because they go next to Pixism. And is this the one? Yes. So this is the scene that unfolds in front of you. I'm going to make it a bit smaller, place it a bit better. Please zoom in on it because I'm going to show it to our kind viewers in the zoom as well. Yes, even more zoom. And remove the selection. So, yeah. One sec, I'm just setting up the view. So, the deepest cavern of the cave system is 40 feet tall. In its center is a pulsating 10-foot diameter sphere of pure magical energy that rotates suspended in the air and glows with a bright purple light. The energy sphere slowly drips of luminous purple liquid, which is being collected in a vial by a short red... I'm sorry, it's a complex thing. A short red half-dragon gnome in robes with folded wings. The cavern's surface refracts the purple light into infinite rays, forming a dazzling dance. You can see this creature in there. I'm going to show you a closer portrait, yep, of this. Where to put it? Let's put it here. Maybe not, maybe here. Okay. So let's unpack a few things here. First of all, as you enter this half red dragon gnome, obviously a spellcaster, master of the ones outside, probably Lord Baron of Physmos, casts a spell. As you step in, Mara, as the first person to step in, you can see. Tommy, please. No, actually, I'm going to. Tommy, can you please copy Lord Baron of Physmos and put his smaller version portrait in position somewhere next to the sphere? He casts a spell as you enter. He casts a spell on the globe. This pulsating, levitating, purple, swirling
Let's call it an orb.
Let's call it an orb, an energy orb. As he casts it, it's as seen on the image. You can see he's holding a vial. With one hand he finishes the spell, and with the other he holds the vial under the orb. And as the spell affects the orb, it starts to pulsate and drip with a purplish fluid, which he collects in this vial. That's what he does here. His eyes are glowing with purplish light already, but it's not just two eyes on his head. There are three other eyes on the top, for which I would like to ask you to roll a nature check, please.
Oh.
Or an arcana, even if
Or arcana, yeah, I think arcana would work as well.
We're very liberal with our skill checks here.
Nope.
Let's say a 15 would do.
Yeah.
Look at all those eyes.
So he has three more of those on top of his skull or like forehead. So he's also shaking and panting heavily, like as if he would have ran up the stairs to the 5th level, you know? He's like 5th finishing the spell with a rasp voice.
Hand is shaking.
His hand is shaking, almost unable to hold the vial straight for this very, very shining liquid essence dripping into it. And as he sees you, he turns to you.
He tastes the air.
Yeah, hold on one sec. So, of course, the light source is the orb, this magical orb, energy orb. And behind him, there's this very good, very well-made tower. But just by looking at it, made out of adamantine, standing in the middle of this natural cave, rising to whatever height we'll read in a moment. Okay, there's an entry door, as you can see on the image, some arrow slits, and maybe it's 20 feet high. We will see in a moment. It has these draconic, on the corners. It has these draconic adamantine claws that they grasp into the rock with and hold firm. Yeah. So, with a shaky hand, he's holding the vial.
Okay. As soon as it works for this to happen, as soon as Mayra walks in and sees him and this and that and the other, she immediately is going to take her trident, activate it by cutting her palm with that cut on it, sacrificing 15 hit points into it. And then she is going to speak the command word to unleash. So anyway, I want to stop there because I don't. Whenever I can start doing my action, she's attacking.
That's what the initiative's for. So let's roll initiative, and if you could please, Tommy, help me out, and all of you, maybe, I don't know if you can, maybe Tommy can edit it as a DM. I would like to put this into the initiative if it's too complicated, but I don't want to take too much time.
I have a 17.
Wait, one sec.
I'm also check. Well, he has a +0, so that's going to be a simple calculation. That's 14. He's at 40. Well, it's just you and him. So whoever comes before 14 is ahead of him. Whoever comes below 14 is after him.
Can I have the numbers, Rex?
11.
11. Who was 17?
Yes, sir.
19.
19 for Mayra. Beremo?
14.
14. And little piglet?
Pixioid. What's the name again?
Pigismund.
Pigismund. I'm so ignorant.
Does he get a plus to his initiative, or is he rolling straight?
3, no?
+3? I got you.
Plus
Come
3.
on, Pigismund. You can do it, buddy.
Sir
You
Pigismund.
can do it, buddy. 16.
16.
Yes.
Okay.
What a beast.
So Mayra.
What a furious beast.
Mayra kicks things off.
And it's only Rax behind, right?
Yeah, I'm the only one behind. Still trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
So this is a small creature. Again, a half red dragon gnome from the Isles of Santos. Mera, what do you do?
Okay. So, like I said, she takes a trident. She does the blood self-sacrifice. Took off 15 hit points. She activates it and speaks the command word. So a 10-foot tall wave that extends from her in a 30-foot cone spreads out across the ground in all directions. It will extinguish unprotected flames within 30 feet, and then the wave will vanish. So it basically comes out as a giant wave, bursts forth, vanishes, and each creature within the cone must make a DC 15 Dex save. On a fail, they take half. And if they on a fail, they take damage and are knocked prone. On a success, they take half and they're not knocked prone.
Okay,
So
so
DC 15 Dex.
So the wave just washes away this small creature, as it tries to take to the air. You're quicker, and it just washes over Lord Baramophismus, one of the nobles of one of the clans of Santaros, and he falls prone and cries out in pain. What's the damage?
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. I'm going to record this.
Is he moved back a little bit?
Activate each
Or just-
According to the effect, he's just not prone.
11 point. Oh, I need to put in his actual hit points, which is that. So math. All right. Well, this is a light wound. Like, he cries out as if he would hit his knee very badly, and like, ah no! He speaks. Well, even his oh no is you can recognize Draconic, so he speaks Draconic, and his eyes, all how many? Oh, 5 of his eyes are glowing intensely with this purple light. It's a very similar shade than as the orb, as he cries out in pain. Who's next?
Inco.
Do you add some comments or heroic speeches to that?
Well, that was an attack action. That effect was I can take one of my attack actions. So that was the attack action. So I get my second attack now.
Okay.
Which at that point she's going to take the trident, and I guess she's going to. Yeah, she can close with him, right?
Yeah. Move your token.
Yeah. So she's going to go ahead and close with him, and she's going to poke him with the pointy end of the trident.
I recommend not going into the sphere, but yeah, going around.
Oh, okay. Great. Dice, and then it's a +9. So we're just gonna roll that.
While you're counting, or making the
16 + 9. That's an AC 25.
that goes through his chest. Looks at you with all his 5 eyes again, wide open. Makes this noise. Some blood out of his draconic mouth. You can see flames, like smoke, black smoke and flames erupting from his mouth as you plunge your trident into his stomach.
Okay. That is gonna do. Sorry, I just lost my. I lost my D8. Where'd you go? That's a D10. There's my D10. Okay. The first is 9 points of piercing damage, and then 4 points of lightning damage.
That's 13. That's 24 altogether. Yep. That's your turn, right?
And
I add the HP tracker as well?
I have done that.
Oh, yeah?
let me see if I have. I think that is gonna be my turn. Let me see if there's anything I want to do from a. Oh, I need to remember to add. Oh, and actually. Sorry, it's been a little bit here, and let me go ahead and pump a second level smite into that as well. So we're gonna do
I was expecting that.
Yeah, sorry. On a melee weapon attack and hit. We gamed this last weekend too, and I'm playing an Eldritch Knight, so now I'm switching between Eldritch Knight back to Paladin and expend one spell extra radiant, so it's going to be 2d8 plus 3d8 because it's a second level, plus I get an improved Divine Smite, so that's going to be 4d8. Okay, guys, I'm all caught up, man. We're making things happen, I promise.
No worries. We are delighted with the events unfolding.
That's going to be 27 points of radiant damage.
27 points of radiant damage.
2 8s, a 7, and a 4.
Let me describe this situation and scene here. So, with your left hand, you create this wave of water that just evaporates as it vanishes, but crushes or pushes Lord Baramophismus to the ground, hurting him badly with just the the rush of force that the water represents. He falls to the ground. He cries out in Draconic, "Oh no!" And then he doesn't expect the word yet to come, because with your right, you move on. You take your you turn a bit as you go by the sphere or the orb, and with this turn you just plunge the trident into his belly, which the trident just glows with this light and burns through like a lightsaber through his clothing, his whatever, scales and fat and organs and everything, and he just almost dies after this attack. You can see this black smoke coming out of his mouth. You can see the flames in his throat. You can see his blood spraying everywhere on you as you remove the trident, which leaves a gaping huge wound in his belly. It's a gory sight, right? And he's on his back on the floor. And then whose turn is it?
Cool.
Let's go on.
And he's shaking and panting and and almost dying,
I would advance and seeing Mara's action follow up to finish the job and light him up with some attacks.
Mm-hmm. So then he turns his head to this bulking huge piece of armor and shell. I'm sorry, this huge shelled warrior, and the attack.
Okay. And plus 9, 27 for hit. Yeah.
You hit his head, like in the middle, almost critical.
And for 8 points of damage. Yeah, 8 points of damage. For the first. And that's 20 like that.
Oh, thanks for the scenic ending.
Head off, yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Quick and efficient. Do I need to roll? Do I need to check the damage, or do I gotta roll the damage?
Don't bother, my brother.
Okay.
So what happens is this is a little small creature there with your crystal sword.
Now I feel like a bully. You keep emphasizing it's small.
It's really small. Look at the map. Look at his health bar.
This small, defenseless creature.
Yeah, vulnerable little creature.
He's bigger than the pig. He's fine to die.
With no head.
The pig rushes in at the end, I will tell you. So you just step next to you're in this flow as you run in with your stumpy legs and then you hit it on the head. Now with the crystal sword you make like a minor wound, but it's bleeding badly, and the guy, you look at him, he almost faints, like he's already having this gaping wound in his stomach. He was already shaking when you came in, and this wound just cuts the hood off his head, and blood flows into one of his all three of his eyes on the top. And then this move, this first hit, just you measured up the distance, the angle, and the force you need, and then you max it out, and you cut his head in half, in the middle, same place, and your sword just runs down. It cuts his large, so it goes down his skull, and it goes down deep into his you cut his huge draconic gnomish nose in half and ends at the bottom of his jaw. And these purple lights in his eyes, these obviously magical glitterings, they just fade away, and it's just a dead body. It just lumps down on the floor, and you can see brain tissue and blood. And I'm sorry to be so picturesque, but that's what's happening, guys. And he also drops the vial, which just flow, this liquid, just purplish, very very shining liquid just flows out on the rocks.
If I could try seeing the vial as it falls, could I use my reaction to try to grab it with my telekinesis?
You do your you do your telekinesis from a reaction.
Well, I don't know if I can.
You can roll a dexterity
Okay.
saving throw even if you want.
Okay.
And see how skilled you are, but this is gonna be hard. So hit this.
Yeah, no, I figured, but you gotta try, right?
Yeah.
Oh no.
All right. So what you want to do is when with your feet, you want to just flip it up so that you can flip it into the air and catch it maybe. But instead, it goes under your feet. You stomp on it and it just breaks.
Worth try.
Yeah. You're standing in this magical fluid, which shines with the same light as the orb. And then everything falls silent.
Okay, Mayra's not paying attention to the guy yet, but going ahead and taking a step back, getting a little bit further from the orb and looking at it, and just observing to see if anything's changed about the orb.
No.
Okay, so the orb is just sitting there, still pulsing and everything. Is this the source? Is the orb the source? Do we have any way
of the light? Definitely.
The controlling force.
You don't know.
Okay. So the presence of that force is still just as strong in here.
You don't feel.
Right.
Excuse me.
The presence of that. So her thought is she's trying to trace to whatever the force is that is controlling everyone.
In this cavern, you don't feel any pressure on your mind or intellect or ego or whatever. So you can't feel a source to anything. It's just a sphere pulsating. As you look at the sphere, you can see it's probably condensated raw magical energy of some sort.
Okay.
Did the change in the pressure on our minds, did it shift when Mayra and Co. segmented this poor, helpless... Okay.
Poor, helpless, vulnerable little fellow. No. Who couldn't even speak his line and got gored up. No.
Sorry.
No change.
We felt the lessening on the pressure on our mind when we entered this particular.
No, when you made your saving throw in the last cavern, so the pressure
okay.
It's not a continuous pressure. It's just when you stepped into the previous room and you resisted it.
As you see it, if you zoom out, you can see that there's a layer. It's layer upon layer of, obviously, this much of magic. Enchantment magic.
Mm-hmm.
That emanates from probably this sphere. I mean, this is obviously like the guy was looking for a node of powerful enchantment, right? So this is probably, he found it. This is where you're at now. So this is probably connected in some way. You don't feel a stream coming from one point to the other. You don't feel a source. And actually in this room, you feel safe because there's no pressure of any sort. There was domination, there was confusion, there was calm emotions, there was antipathy, sympathy, blah blah blah. I was just telling Tommy that if you had an arcanist, like a wizard in the or warlock, I could express all these tiny details of arcane
but no
sciences. But you don't. Here there's nothing. Your mind is not challenged by any force, to put it so.
Okay.
In this cavern, okay?
All right.
Listen, I don't know what to do next. I don't know where we go. But there's an old trick that always does a bit of good, and it's called search his pockets.
Yeah. And he has a backpack, I think, of it somewhere. He should.
Hold on one sec. I want to say what Pigsmus is doing. So he runs in as a third, he wants to join in the party, but he's very furious, right? And he's and then the guy just split head and falls on the floor. And it's like, wow, okay, I hope that serves the purpose. I hope that helps your problem as well. Looks at you, Rex.
Order 2. Listen, Sir Pigismond, it has been a delight and quite a pleasure to spend this time with you, and I hope you'll be inclined to come back and wreak some more havoc in the future.
Sure. Not as if I could show how much I love wreaking havoc and let my fury roam, but next time, or can I go home and eat my corn?
Yeah, I think it's probably safe for you to go home and eat that corn. I hope you
Okay.
enjoy it.
Well, blessings of the corn god to all of you. Goodbye. There's this puff of smoke and some corn smell. Sweet corn smell fills the air.
I do like that pig.
It was a delight. I wonder if he cooks well.
I doubt it. I bet he's real bad at it.
Let's see the Surge the Pocket combo.
As we're, I think Co, I don't know who's searching, but I would probably join in that. And as we kind of search, Mara, why did we attack first versus talk?
Why did we attack first? Because there was an immediate threat.
I like it.
And red dragons don't make anything good.
Oh, this is true.
Just trouble.
So, there's a backpack.
And he has a sprayer probably on his person.
So there's a backpack. And the backpack holds several curious items. One of them is... Tommy, can you place images?
Yes, I can.
Wait. It's not good that you do it. I need to do it because I need to place it so that it's in view of our kind viewers. Can also see it.
Thank you.
I think as we're searching, we would lean over to Mara and say, I'm sorry for anything I've done that has upset you in the past.
Okay, so
Mayra is watching the tower while they're searching. She's keeping an eye on the tower.
I will describe it in a moment. There is this stick. If I say rod, you think it's magical, but it is magical. It glimmers with some glitters with some magical light. But there is this rod that you take out of his backpack. It's hands holding hands, as you can see.
It's a rod of friendship.
Yeah. There are 2 potions. It's labeled potion of flying.
In Draconic.
In Draconic. But Rax speaks Draconic, right?
Yeah.
Ah,
Nice. That's a good one.
Are you making notes?
I am.
Okay. There's a scroll case. You open it up. It's a well-made scroll case. Okay, so this is a noble. Obviously, all of his belongings, even the backpack, is very well done. Very elaborately decorated and
Expensive.
And caked in gore.
Yeah, in real tissue.
So this beautiful velvet scroll case holds 4 scrolls. One of them, I don't want to take too much of your time. I'm sorry, it holds several scrolls. It holds 4 scrolls of expeditious retreat. He wanted to move fast. 4 scrolls of jump. He wanted to cross, hazardous terrain. There is a packet made out of paper or whatever containing but you can, how do you identify? You can detect magic, you can spend an hour. So I'm telling you all of this in your downtime. You will know what these do. All right, so let's not so let's not meta that you know them already probably. So this is a packet containing a dose of 1 dose of dust of dryness. There is a feather token, which is an anchor token. 6 vials of antitoxin, because they come to the jungle. And in his backpack you see can you please roll, or all of you roll an intelligence check, like very low, like 10, so that I can tell you. I want to see if you can make out what this device is. If you can figure out what this device is.
15.
19.
All right, so obviously it's a sprayer, some sort of a container. It's under pressure, and there is a sprayer head on it, and it sprays something. You don't know what that is. You checked his once beautiful gore-covered backpack. His clothing, his whatever. You don't check yet. Okay, go ahead.
But
Does he have the same cuff on his arm that the other guys did?
No.
Just in case, I just wanted to verify.
No, because he's a noble of Santoros, right?
Right.
And
This
he
is a
probably wears his clan insignia somewhere.
He wears a clan insignia, which is also embroidered into the sleeves of his, let's call them by their name, spell slaves, and also it's on their manacles or whatever bracelets that they wear, or torques or whatever they have.
Is he wearing or carrying some kind of signet ring or something like that?
Yeah, let's say he has a signet ring.
Great. Let's take the signet ring and then just yank out a dagger and cut off his insignia from his robes. They're proof of death, and shove it into my pocket.
You don't want to carry his head?
Which side?
Yeah, pieces of his head.
I mean, well, yeah, that's true. He got what is it? Bifurcated? What's the word? Bisected.
Bisected.
Yes, and the word will work.
So, important note: the sprayer thingy has a canister with some kind of substance in it.
Yeah, but it's liquid. You can't look into it. It's just some liquid in there.
Thick liquid.
What's it taste like?
No, don't do that. You want to spray it out and taste it. Okay.
Does it taste like sea urchins?
Okay, so you spray it like into the air and like put your finger against it, or how do you plan on doing this?
Yeah, I think he would just take the nozzle, aim it at his nose, and just smell it.
Oh.
Okay, you smell it. So the leftover smells
Fishy, I think.
It smells fishy, and it smells a bit like pus.
I'm getting strawberries.
It's nauseating. It's not a nice
garlic. No, that's that's right. I don't know what it is. So bad. Is there a way to open it? The canister.
Yeah. You can. How do you say this?
Screw it.
Screw it off. Yeah.
Is it the same stuff that was dripping off of the thing that he was collecting in the vial?
Oh no, it's definitely not. So you look into it and maybe hold it in the light of the purple, globe or whatever, so you can see light. You can let the light go in and look in there. You can see this gooey sort of substance, like mucus.
Mucus, yeah.
It's mucus.
Maybe
it's mucus.
Ko and Alpha, maybe a smell to keep predators away at this point.
I think we should take it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we've looted the body.
Make
I think check. Yeah, you can make a check. I think. No.
For your notes, it's called mucus cloud sprayer. Okay.
What kind of mucus it is?
You can roll a nature check for sure.
Is it draconic in nature?
No.
Is it Aquan or?
Yes. Bingo.
Would Mayra have a better chance?
Mayra has an advantage because you will very quickly realize what's going on here.
This is nasty. Smell it.
So
we got
you can roll a nature check and you can roll an investigation check right after.
That's a 9 with advantage.
On nature check.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now roll an investigation or like an intelligence check or investigation intelligence with an advantage, please. Just maybe you can piece the whole thing together.
You said nature or investigation?
I'm just asking Mayra to do so.
Oh, Mayra. Okay, never mind then.
Okay, 16 on investigation.
All right, so now you realize with the mucus, with the eyes on his forehead, now you realize that this guy might have some sort of a. You know that aboleths have this kind of mucus, and that aboleths have these 3 eyes above each other. And now as you look at the eyes, which come to one of the sides of the head, which was severed or like bisected, you realize that the guy had aboleth eyes. And then this mucus,
and tentacled beard as well.
tentacled beard, and he has this canister of mucus on him. So he has something to do with aboleths. But it's in his nature. Literally. So it's in his physique. These eyes are part of his body. He's mutated.
Well, I don't know if it was hurt. Who wants to carry it?
You quickly close it up.
Well, I don't know what it is, but
It's some kind of aboleth mucus, and that's not a mask. Those eyes that are fused into him, there was some kind of mutation going on. Those are aboleth eyes. Aboleths are... they're giant psychic evil fish.
oh,
pretty much.
You can't make it. You can't say it differently. They are.
what do you think the purpose of something like this is? Was do mutations on people?
Or controlling them.
Right.
They are controlling. You're aware of their mind control, enslavement ability.
Enslavers, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Better that he's dead now.
It's a good thing we got that guy. Do we want to take this or do we want to leave it? This seems awful.
The question was whether or not... I'm assuming he was mutated when he was down here. This did not. This is... point to the sphere. Or this larger is what happened. Not that he came here in this state.
You don't know. It looks like his body is. It's part of his body.
But there's no indication of like how long he's been that way.
Oh no! I mean, it's part of his body, so
Yeah.
but you don't know. I mean, very very interesting part which I would like to shed light on is that aboleths are enslavers and mind controllers, and this guy is seeking a node of enchantment, a node of very powerful enchantment. Okay. So also there's a tower made out of adamantine. How do you pronounce it in English? Adamantine.
30 foot high.
30 foot high, 20 foot.
Goo!
On all sides. Arrow slits, several levels to it, and there's a door on the and there's an entry door. Now I would like to ask
And there's
everybody
a trap door on the top as well.
trapdoor on the top, but I would like to ask everybody to roll an Arcana check, and make it high. I would say 18 at least. A rare magic item. We're talking.
Oh wow.
Oh, good. Somebody made it.
Who rolled that
I
20?
don't know. I rolled a 20. I know everything. I do a modifier, but I rolled a 20.
You roll a 20, and you know why you know this? Because your sister had one. She was in possession of one of these fortresses. She called it an instant fortress, and she just dropped it, and boop, there it was. And she sometimes even used it as a weapon, dropping it on enemies. So you know that this fortress is. She used the password to access it. She told you the password, but now you don't know the password, obviously, and the brain that contained the information is split in half. And it's made out of adamantine, making it really hard and resilient. What do you guys do?
Knowing this information,
We should have gotten that password.
knowing this information, Ko would exhale. Mara, this would have been the best thing for you to have because you become equipped. This is a transporting tower that we could use, but we have to know the word, and we don't know the word. We don't have within that scroll pack a speak with dead thing that we got from when we were on the ship.
Your sister's name is Lynn.
Oh, my sister's name's Lynn. Where'd my pin go?
Is there a door?
There's a door. There's, as you
Yeah.
can see on the scene image, there's a door.
I'm gonna go check that door while you talk about Lynn.
I'm far more interested in knowing what's inside that tower.
Okay, then further up and further in it is.
Oh, question. Should we pour out this aboleth goo?
I think we keep it in the bag of holding where we don't have to smell it, but still have access to it. Could be useful.
I'll do it, mind control.
Hey,
Oh, that being said, do we think Lars might be free now? Would it be worth running back to sea?
I don't know, but I think the less time we spend down here, the better. I want to get back to my buddy, and I'm worried about him.
right. I think,
You need to find some sort of a clue, about the ship, right? So he hit the ship. That brain contained a lot of information.
Yeah. And now it's in half. Easier to manage.
Yeah, easier to manage.
I thought. Oh.
Of course, he's a man.
Everybody's looking through their spells. I wonder if there's something.
I felt he needs the book.
It's too bad.
Oh,
so
no
big it's
wonder
been-
I can't find it. I'm sitting here going, I have Dispel Magic, I know, because I've used it before.
It's too bad Sir Pegasus not here anymore.
Yeah, we miss them all.
Why
now.
that?
I do miss him. He's a nice. It was a nice chap.
He blended in to the party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that he
I-
can help us with this, but his company is.
He's
Fantastic.
Marshall.
You'll have to call his aid again. It would be interesting to
I
know
agree.
his story.
I agree.
So you said this,
Tower?
this tower is a spell or a magic item?
It's a magic item, which
It's
Cole
instant
has
for
But
said.
it's a spell magical effect.
It's a magic item that needs a password to enter. It has, of course, its physical traits. It has open arrow slits, very slim, but if you could squeeze yourself down to tiny size or go Gaze's form or whatever, you could get in there. The gate is a gate made out of adamantine, but it's a gate. No other entrance except for one. Cole also remembers that, well, on his sister's tower, it had a trapdoor on the top.
So, Co,
Yes.
since this is a magical effect, if we dispel the magic, do you know whether or not that will destroy anything inside or if it will just remove the tower?
Unfortunately, not being a magic person like my sister was, I do not know. Hers had a trapdoor up top. I do remember that. I don't know if we could scale it and maybe get
Right.
out.
That seems like a
Oh, excellent, Rax.
seems like a fortress that's assailable, but
I'll go check it. Start climbing.
go Rex!
Don't.
I've got a climbing speed of 35.
Where do you get that from?
From being a ranger.
Oh,
From
okay.
having the terrain thing. Since it's no longer tied to a specific terrain, he has a swimming and a climbing speed of 35.
Oh, wow. So you effortlessly climb to the top. Slip. Like
I feel useful.
Hearing that, Ko won't climb. He can climb pretty quick too.
Just like Jackie Chan, you're on top. And there's a trapdoor, definitely, made out of adamantine.
There's definitely a trap door.
Excellent.
Well, we know you can unlock it.
I do have a key. See if I can open the trap door.
Well, there's no keyhole for that key that opens everything.
No key. No key. Oh. Right.
Is it wood?
Good effort.
Just wondering if there's any way to attempt to open this door, either by brute force or anything else.
It's brute force.
Brute force. Let's brute force this thing. I'm going to just be mean to it. Really.
You're a terrible door.
Just the worst.
Give it to
You
him.
were half open.
You know what? We're just gonna we need to stop burning spells. I got like nothing left. Let's just brute force this thing. Oh, because he said he has a key, and now he feels like he doesn't want to let the group down.
To get in, yeah.
Yeah, and he feels like he has just repeatedly let the group down. So I'm gonna add a +4.
What do you use?
He's just strength, just athletics, which he does not have proficiency in. I have sleight of hand and I have stealth.
Okay,
He
so
has
you don't have a grip on it, right? So that's the first problem. So you need to,
Yeah.
if you want to go brute force, you need to crush it, you know?
right. Just a moment. Oh,
It's
okay, I think take a second to stretch. Okay. Pop my back. Oh, that's painful.
too far.
Let's do it. I'm gonna. There's nowhere to grab it.
No.
Right. There's no way to get a hold on this door to lift it up.
No,
Right.
it's just it blends in, you know.
Yeah. Look back at the group after I go through this whole stretch routine. Just look at the group and go, "There's no way to do it."
All right, well, we can try to dispel it, and if that doesn't work, then we move back, because I'm concerned about Lars as well as we should check on those wizards. So
coming back.
I was going to say you might want to get off the tower when I try this, just in case it works.
Coming back down off the tower.
All right. As soon as he gets down, I'm going to cast Dispel Magic at 4th level.
You cast Dispel Magic and nothing happens. So it's just there's this almost invisible force coming out of your hand, just washing over the tower, and then just sparkles here and there, and the tower stands as it does.
Okay. All right. That didn't work. Start heading back to the tunnel to head back. And unless Co or Rack say otherwise, but otherwise she said, we'll do this. Does that work? And then we're going to head back.
No answers yet. Maybe one of them folks in the front knows something. If they broke out.
All right.
All right, so I just leave this rot here for the sake of design. So you come back. Please move your tokens back through the tunnel back to this room. No, not that far. Just the first room, please. So you move into this as you enter this room or cavern. I'm sorry, this is not a room. Cavern. You know, all the walls, as you can see on the image, you can see the crystalline walls of the cavern. As you come in, you can. I'm going to remove this. I'm sorry. You can feel this confusion sort of thing coming over you, as if you've heard something but you did not, as you've seen something but maybe not. So all of you, please roll a wisdom saving throw.
Why? They all saved.
Oh, you all saved already. Oh, I'm sorry. You're safe to go. Yeah, I'm sorry. Tommy is your savior here. You move to the next room.
Yeah, but probably those guys.
Are still standing strong there. So they are back to their meditative sort of watching the tunnels ahead position. Remove the viewer stream scene as well. And one of them is a halfling. I'm gonna half the ling. And as you exit the tunnel, they stand up all of them again in this hostile pose, and they say, "You should not have left the presence of the orb. Nobody
Why?
resists the powers of the orb." And they start casting spells, all four of them. "You will stay here. And
Don't
you will
take a
perish."
prisoner.
I'm sorry, my throat is really bad at making noises. Sounds. I'm sorry.
New initiative?
Yeah, new initiative, please. They stand up, like jump to their feet and act out hostile again, blankly staring. "You will keep the secret of the orb. You will take the secret of the orb to the afterlife with you."
Go.
9 for Co.
9 for Go.
Team of the day, 9.
9 for Rex.
Well, I rolled a 1. I don't know what that does for me, but it's a 9 after the +8.
I roll initiative as well for all of them, which is a 10.
Mira?
Maybe we just knock one of them out.
Yeah, I'm rolling right now. There we go. That is a 21 on initiative.
Oh, yeah.
So it's Mara, the spell slave sorcerers, and then Rex.
And then Co and then Rex, I guess. Based on the base score.
I was going to say Rax probably being beat on dexterity.
Oh, the modifier. Okay, yeah. Yeah, but the. Yeah, anyway.
I don't have modifier, Joe.
Mara. Where's Rex? Rex is behind. Okay, I put Rex at the end of the phone.
Oh, thank you.
And they're obviously preparing to cast spells, yeah?
Yeah, they are. They stood up.
They start the motions.
Yes, and they are casting spells. And they say, "You will not take the secret of the orb. The orb forbids you to take its secrets."
Realizing that we don't know any secrets. It's okay, we don't know nothing.
It's all good, buddies. Okay, I am going to let me zoom in a little bit here, so I can get in front. And let's see. So they're lined up in a row like this.
Yeah, for lightning bolt.
Okay, then let's. Well, I don't have lightning bolt, so I'm gonna get right here because I guess there's a fire there, and I'm gonna cast Gust of Wind. So let's see, that's part of my Triton ability that I can cast Gust of Wind once prolonged rest. I'm going to do that. So 60 feet long, 10 feet wide. Succeed on a strength saving throw. So the spell save is 16.
Okay, let's see the rolls.
0. Oh.
16, you said.
Yeah, it's a 16.
Okay, so you stand in front of them, and you extend your arm, and there's this powerful blast of wind coming out of your palm.
It smells like the sea.
The fire just goes out like immediately, and these guys all fall prone in a line. You know, boom, 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 boom.
Nice.
Like dominoes.
Yeah. And so I guess
the wind just carries
Yeah.
them away.
it pushes them 15 feet away. So it's going to push them 15 feet away from you in a direction following the line. And then they must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot.
Oh, this is ongoing. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you hold this. This is 10 feet wide, right? I'm gonna draw something here.
And then as a full action on each of my turns, I can change the direction of it and keep it going. But it is a concentration.
And they're prone, yeah?
It tries to succeed on a strength or be pushed. No, it doesn't say that they're prone. It just says that they're pushed away, and then they're each pushed 15 feet back, and then they have to spend double movement.
Oh, they're not prone. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you can see, your channel of wind just blowing out of your palm. You keep this up. They are strong. They are blown back 15 feet, which is a lot, and their their faces are like wrinkled with the heavy wind, and their clothes are behind, going crazy behind them, and it's very hard for them to move, so it's double movement, as I understood from your reading. And then
and Myra's like motioning, shouting to Ko and Rax, "Get out of the cave." It is her suggestion, so I don't ever presume, but
We don't want to take one of them alive.
well, I'm not killing them. They're just pushed back so that we can get out of the cave.
Maybe they've got information. He's shouting probably way louder than he needs to,
yeah, but
hearing
there's
the
a
gust of
strong
wind.
There's a strong sound in the wind. Yeah. It's what.
Do we go or do we stay? Let's go!
Yeah,
If Mary says go, we'll go.
Yep.
But it's their turn first.
Yep. So, double movement, right?
I'm sorry?
So they burn double movement, right? When
To
moving
come closer to you, though, or
Right.
just to move?
closer.
To come to basically get out. And Mayra, if she can move, then would move here and as the bonus action keep the wind going. This like in this sorry, I can't, I'm indicating on my thing, so it would come in a straight line from her. So she's basically standing in front of that entrance, so trying to create
Okay.
keeping them pushed away so that Ko and Rax can do whatever they're going to do, which is either move out of and then she'll back out or whatever they're going to do.
Damn,
Makes
it's
sense?
so hard to move. Yeah, it's so hard to move this. But
Just leave it. I mean, it's fine.
Okay,
Right.
something like this. So this blocks the yeah. So on their turn, they. Well, yeah.
They
So
move up.
they move out of it, but yeah. So they move out of the wind, but they could even stay. It's just that it's really bothersome for them to concentrate on all that on their spells, which is going to be the following. This little guy comes here. They all start casting a spell which evokes these electric jolts around their hands and then forming to a bolt of lightning, sort of, which they hold and grow and then release a lightning bolt at each of you. I will roll D3, making it Mera, Rax, Cole, seeing who gets double lightning bolted. That's gonna be a D6. That's Rax, unfortunately, for him. And these lightning bolts are really, I wouldn't say empowered because that's another meta magic, but they are thick lightning bolts, right? So they are really wide and really strong on ampere and volt and all the measurements that a lightning bolt can have. And each of you, Rex, double, please roll a dexterity saving throw against DC 14 with disadvantage.
Ooh, that's just mean.
Mhm.
That's 15.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
14.
Indomitable is for saves, right?
Yeah. Well, the damage is 30. You can halve it or cannot. So it's a disadvantage on the saves.
Yeah. Why did I not write down everything? You're right.
I would say, just for the sake of simplicity, each lightning bolt deals the same damage. Okay, so now should I roll it separately?
Yeah, roll it.
Let's roll it. Okay, so this one's for Mara, 30. Did you half it?
Right. I took 15.
With disadvantage. Okay. So this is one for Rax, 23. Did you half it?
I did.
So that's 11. And the other one you get is 28. Did you half it?
Two separate rolls or one roll?
Two separate rolls.
Two separate rolls?
Two lightning
Okay.
bolts, yeah.
No problem. I wish there was. Sorry, I gotta do that with disadvantage. If you know a way to repeat the same roll when out there.
Yeah, you can. You can select disadvantage.
25. Yeah, I
Nice.
Oh, yeah, you just figured it out.
So that's 14.
Okay.
Second. Oh, also, please, I know your subclass because I wrote it, and you can resist.
I can reduce one of them with my reaction. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that. Let's see here.
Yeah, it's D10 Ranger level plus something.
Yeah. Just my D10.
And then
Okay, here we go.
Co gets 32.
Oh. And that was just instantaneous effect, right?
Wait, no. That was. Can we proceed? Let everybody manage their.
Okay, all good.
All good.
Make sure. Oh, never mind.
So this was a very powerful lightning bolt that they created from their left hand. And then with their right hand they reach out and they shoot one other lightning bolt.
Oh, dang.
Quickened.
It's the lightning boys.
It's the lightning boys. I will re-roll who gets the extra one. Now it's Mara. And I will.
Is that automatic, or do I need to make a separate save against that?
A separate save. So a separate save.
Not with disadvantage.
Not with disadvantage. I'm sorry. The first one was a hastened lightning bolt. This is a quickened lightning bolt. So there's a normal save against 25 lightning damage.
Okay. That is not gonna say that time. That's a 9.
Yep, that's 25 damage. It hurts. The second lightning bolt you get from this other guy as a quickened action is 31 lightning damage.
Okay. Do I need to roll against
Yes.
that? Okay, roll again.
You're dodging these three. You get 3 lightning. One of them hasten, 2 of them quicken. Don't forget your +3s and all. The DC is
That was a 20.
Yes, so that's a 15 damage. Now, Rax saves against 27 damage, lightning damage. DC 14, lightning bolt again. Quicken lightning bolt. DC 14.
Save it again, is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Right. One sec. Sorry. All right, here we go.
No problem.
24?
So that's 13 lightning damage from the
Got
second one. And Cole
I like it.
I guess. And Cole gets 22. That's the weakest today. You can roll a saving throw. It's actually a saving throw to halve it. John?
Huh? Oh, to see if I can have it. Okay, sorry. I just took the damage, not thinking.
You don't have to take a disadvantage.
It's just normal.
Oh, just wrong.
Alright, so that's 11 damage. So these 4 shoot out 8 lightning bolts in one turn, or one round. And then it's the others, the rest in the initiative order.
Yeah, Rex is up.
Okay. Hmm.
Oh, Joe's gone. I'm sorry, I was watching the setting of the... So John? While we're waiting for Joe?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Joe is back. I'm sorry, Joe's back. Let's give him...
Joe, you're up. Oh, he's getting his headphones in. He can't hear anything.
Yeah.
Sorry, I could not avoid stepping away.
You better, because it's lightning bolt time. So these guys shoot
yay!
out
The
lightning
best!
bolts, and it's just crackling energy everywhere, and then it's your turn.
My turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I was rooting for you guys. Let's go ahead and do this. His accent's all over the place today. Great. There's still a wind tunnel from Mayra, or has that stopped?
No, it's there. She holds it.
Okay. Wow, amazing.
And she
In that case, I'm not going to be
Oh, I
charging
need to make my
into.
concentration save. Do I just need to make one? Do I make...
Oh yeah, you make
I
several.
forgot how many times I got hit.
Yeah, like 3.
I think I got 3 times. Okay, I'll make 3.
I don't remember the damages, but it's around.
Yeah, they're all good. They're all good. It was like a 20, a 19, and a 10. So with my bonuses, we're good on concentration.
In that case, I am not going to charge into melee with them because I don't want to get caught in the wind tunnel. Let's go ahead and use old Celeste here. Let's give her a shot.
Such a rare occasion.
Yeah, I was going to charge in and try to like knock one of do non-lethal damage.
Well, these 2 guys up at the front have moved out. So there's
They have?
Yeah, there's 2 guys that have moved towards the fire. You can see them. They're in front of us.
In that case, I'm going to go for one of those cats.
Mm-hmm.
And give him the business end of this force axe.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that. Let's try to hit him first. Let's see here. And roll the hit. 17.
That's a clean hit. It goes through his leg. These huge bolts that you fire. Just one of them goes through his leg.
Oh, sorry. I'm using the axe instead of Celeste because they're outside of the thing. So I'm going to charge him down with the axe because he wants to take one of these people as a prisoner.
Mm-hmm.
If possible.
I moved you, Joe. I don't know if that's where you want to be, but I moved you up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm all over the place today. Go at this person. Try to get I got 2 attacks around, so first attack I'm going to just come in full force with the axe itself. And if that hits, let's do some damage.
What's going on here? Something. Can you guys hear me? Something went very, very, very wrong. One sec. Everybody disconnected. Oh my god. Everybody got disconnected, and I dropped everyone, and I don't have John. John.
Not John!
Oh, not John.
No!
Are you there? Oh, we had some technical problems, kind viewers. I'm sorry about that. It's just before the climax, where where Rax smashes this guy into, like chops the spellcaster.
Oh, did he die?
I don't know what's your damage.
Oh, I did 14 damage on the first hit.
That's like he cries out, blood sprays everywhere, serious wound. He can't take too much, but he can take it.
But you were trying to do non-lethal, right, Joe?
No. The first attack is all lethal.
Oh,
Gain some respect. Yeah.
And the second attack is going to be non-lethal. So I want to bring it, seeing that some blood sprayed out. I'm going to bring the axe around. Second attack down on him, and I'm going to try to knock him out. That's what I'm trying to do.
How did we do that? I'd say, deal damage. Let's see if he goes to 0.
Okay.
It's the same thing actually.
Yeah.
15.
Hit. He's wearing robes and that's it.
Nice.
Not too athletic either.
Good old spellcasters. I like it.
Yeah. Soft and crunchy.
That's right. Let's see here. Okay. Second here. Doing 13.
That's 27 in total. He has a few more hit points left. He's shaking with pain. His eyes are all popping out with pain, and the axe just smashed, just 2 huge wounds, one on the leg, one on the shoulder, and the guy just almost collapses where he stands, and looks at you in fear. And it's Co's turn.
All right. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's enough that I can advance to everybody. Excellent. And then seeing that Rax is trying to knock him out, I'll start with the first swing on that gentleman and see what happens. And non-lethal, because Rax wants this guy alive for some reason. 20 for some reason.
20?
20 hit.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, of course.
Excellent. Ooh, 8. Math hard. 13 and 4. 17 non-lethal damage.
Okay, so you strike across his. You just strike his head like very hard with the pommel, basically, or just the edge of the how do you call this? The broad part of the sword.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
this guy goes down with the swing. So as you swing, he goes down, and floop, he's down.
And I think after that, I would say, and we kill the rest, right? And then take the other 2 swings from the guy.
Oh, yeah.
7 plus.
You guys remember Transformers back in the day? Every time I think about math, I hear a Grimlock hate math.
16 to hit.
Yeah.
Easy hit. Yeah.
Easy hit. Excellent. I like
A slash across the chest.
Yeah, pummel hit, and then just drive it into the next guy for a total of 11 points of damage.
11. No.
And the final one, because, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how fighters work, yep.
Uh-huh.
It's a hit.
12. 16 points of damage for the last play of the...
27 in total.
Right.
This guy is severely wounded. You just make a cross, like an X into his chest. The robe just falls apart, just almost falls off of his body, and you can see his blood spraying everywhere. He holds his arm. You can see the slave branded, arm band. Yes, he holds it against his face in a sign of protection, but he's still staring, like into the void and crying out in pain, but acting hostile.
And just flare because it might save me a little bit, I'll go ahead and summon an echo because I can do that as a bonus action and put it where the other two spellcasters are. That way, if I need to get there real quick, I can.
Nice.
Okay. Alright.
And that's all my pretty turn.
Alright.
So Mira's up. Yeah. Or
Can you copy paste?
I can duplicate it. Sorry.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
Just to surprise them. Alright, so I would suggest doing one more turn, see what Mara does, what they do, and what the others do before finishing today's session.
John, are your echoes are they affected by physical effects like the gust of wind? Is the gust of wind going to blow back the echo?
Just by damage.
Yes, I think it's damage. They don't get affected by conditions.
Okay.
Because would that be a condition? A condition of prone?
They don't knock prone, it pushes them back.
Pushes them back.
Right, it pushes them back and reduces their movement speed. So that being said, it's not going to affect you. Yeah, she's
I
trying
won't
to.
worry about it at all.
Yeah. Okay. I think that yeah, she's just gonna is letting go of the gust of wind negligible, or does that take? There's nothing in here that says what makes it go away. But if I just choose to stop concentrating on it,
Yeah. It's a free action.
okay, a free action. Okay. Go ahead and let the gust of wind go. And she is going to, so the gust of wind goes away. We've got our captive. She's going to move up here. She's going to activate with 5 points. Her trident. And she is going to throw the trident as the first attack. And she's kind of smiling at Ko as she does it, or smiling at his echo, and attacking the one to, as I'm facing my left. So roll to hit, which is going to be.
How will you make your second attack?
The trident comes back, that's why I activated it.
The returning trident.
Yeah, it's pretty great little trident. That's AC 27.
Oh my god, that's like in the middle, you know, bullseye.
So that's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be a D6 plus. That's gonna be a 10 points of piercing damage. And then it is going to be another 6 points of lightning damage.
That's 16.
That's not lightning. This is lightning. Total of 16 points of damage.
We said that was fully in character too.
Rex is a terrible influence on her.
Rex's accent has gone from like London to the outback, like just all over the place today.
So this trident just flies through the guy. Okay, almost hits the rock at the rock wall, the crystalline rock wall, and then reappears in your hand, and the guy just slumps, falls to the floor.
Okay, and then the second attack, I'm gonna hit the other guy, hopefully. Oh.
That's
I get
strange,
what
man.
happened. It's kind of like cocked.
Yeah.
AC 14.
It's a kid.
Okay. And then
He's unwounded.
D6 plus 4.
So you return the lightning favor.
That's going to be 5 points of piercing. And 2 points of lightning.
So that's
I saved you some, Co.
7? 7 altogether?
Yes, sir.
Alright. So this trident thrust or like this throw just makes a wound on his shoulder, and then again the trident reappears in your hand.
That echo, the echo, seeing how good you did, just gives you a wink back.
Rex's turn. No, it's their turn. I'm sorry.
Their turn.
What they do
A
very
saucy
very,
echo.
Oh yeah.
I love that guy.
what they do is
Now, there's only one left at this point, right?
2 of them,
Two.
a half elf and a halfling, just to make it easy. So both of them still able to cast lightning bolts. They cast lightning bolt again. Like in that meme, lightning bolt. What that was, magic missile? No, lightning bolt. And I'm gonna roll again.
Did I not kill the first one that I went after? I thought he was dead. You said he hit the wall and went down.
Yes, and then you damaged the other one.
And then I damaged the other one. But
Near
I
the
thought,
echo.
right,
And then there's
there
the
was,
small one here.
So math important. One unconscious that Joe and I worked together. One that I killed early. April killed one, and then
and
one left.
there's going to be one
You,
left.
you wounded one. You didn't kill the second one.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. There's only one left to still attack us.
No.
there's 2.
Cole wounded the
Cole
second
wounded
one.
The second one, you killed the same guy.
second one?
And then there's the third one and the fourth one who are
Okay.
unharmed yet, but now one of them is wounded 7 points.
Okay.
And they both cast lightning bolts, one at Cole and one at Joe.
But the image as well, no?
Oh, the image.
also
behind- Okay, so the image gets one, it disappears, right? That's Cole's.
The echo has 1 hit point, so it has an AC of 19. So if it's a hit, it just disappears. Yeah.
Well, it's a lightning bolt, so it disappears. And then Joe gets a lightning bolt. Please make a saving throw. Oof, this is a biggie. Okay, so you halve 37. It's 18 points of lightning damage. You can new round. You can reduce it with your.
I'm gonna reduce it.
So you put your axe against it, and you just, it just
Splits the bolt around the axe.
yes, and it goes. I was thinking it collects all the electricity instead of your body.
If you want to say that the axe can collect electricity, that's cool. No,
Well, it's your ability that can make the axe collect
that's
electricity. All right. So you guys, it's your turn. So let's finish these 2 quickly. I would say if Tommy needs to run, you should do so, and we finish, and then we talk a bit more for a bit, just to finish up.
Alright.
And
I'm sorry I didn't get the chance to do anything today.
you're all dominated.
But yes, see you
next
guys.
time.
Alright.
Ciao. So yeah, let's finish these 2. You have your prisoner now. It's Rax's turn.
all right. Well, I'm not gonna waste my action switching weapons. Go ahead and charge up. There's the guy next to us, right, that still has a hit point left, or 2 hit points left, or whatever.
No, there's one.
I mean, wounded. He's
both-
wounded.
both
That's
of
what I
them.
meant.
Both of them are like 20 feet away from you, 15, 20 feet away.
Okay.
One of
Go ahead
them
and charge
wounded,
him down.
There's a half elf and a half thing. I move your token. You flush. You smash it with your.
Yeah.
With your
Charge these cats down. Let's see here. 21 to hit.
Oh my god, very clean hit. They have an AC of 10, just for sake.
Okay. Going after first, whichever one of the 2 is injured already.
This is the injured one. I was thinking.
Okay.
Did do that.
Initial attack does 9.
Mm-hmm.
Also adds 1 force damage, so a total of 10.
Mm-hmm.
And is he still up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like,
I'm gonna go ahead.
Again,
Okay.
it's a moderate wound.
Right.
The axe cuts into his side, but he can take it, or she.
Okay. So I'm going to attack the same guy.
That's almost that's a hat hit. I wouldn't say critical, but you get his head with the axe.
I like it.
Oh.
14, 16.
And that zeros the guy out. So this one is also unconscious, okay? I would say I could rule that this is not dead, but again, unconscious.
Okay.
Alright, and then there's this poor little halfling fella. And Ko likes to cut little things into smaller pieces.
Give him the Emperor's mercy, Ko.
Yeah. Advance and make the halfling a quarterling.
Okay, go ahead.
9. No, not 9. 13 hit.
It's a hit.
That's a hit. Excellent. 7 and 11 for the first hit.
Mm-hmm.
Damage. 11 for the next hit.
It hits. He moves to the side, but he moves into your sword. So you almost miss, but it's you can,
Excellent. And then we got 11, 15 for damage.
That's almost fatal.
Okay.
You twist the sword and it goes through his body, through his abdomen, and then you finish him.
I finish him off with the final of my 3, most likely, for a total of 12 points. And I think with the final stroke of just,
so you pull the crystal sword out of his body, and with the same motion, a backward swing, and then you cut him down. This little halfling lies dead on the floor. Everything goes silent again. And this is where we're going to end today's session. I would like to ask for your opinions, takeaways, what's going on, who's who, who's why what.
I'll say that there is an interesting aspect to abandoning possibilities that I'm really starting to embrace in a big way. I think playing characters in different campaigns, you get so used to going, no, but there's a solution, and we can figure it out, and we can do it. But there are certainly times where you go, yep, can't do this, time to roll. And the Instant Fortress, I was so great that it was there, but wow, does that stink not being able to get inside. And so at the same time, you kind of have to look and go, okay, I can't solve this physically. This is a very physical character, and if he doesn't see what looks like the solution, all right, not for me, and we'll leave it. And it's tough doing that as a player because you go, whoa, what am I missing by doing that? But at the same time, it's like it doesn't hinder the story or anything like that. So it's okay to go, I get it. All right, 10-4, we're marching. And it's a cool feeling to kind of just embrace that and go into to see what happens next. Whatever we left behind in that room, either in that skull or in that fortress, we'll see what happens. And I'm here for it. I'm really here for it. I like it. I like it.
I would like to add a note because or respond in a certain way because I was thinking that I understood you were trying your ways through how you can get in, but I felt like you missed the most, as you said, martial. That was the word you used. Way of just crushing it, just crushing the gate or the trap door, and I understand you just don't want to do that because maybe it's.
I thought about crushing it, but I was like, oh, it's an adamantine gate, like it's a metal gate. He probably never in his life has thought, I'm gonna bend some metal. You know what I mean? He's like, okay. Yeah, no.
I just wanted to understand the thinking behind it.
Yeah, that was the thing. I was like, oh, if it was wooden, he would have worked on it and tried to smash his way through it and stuff. But he's like, oh, this is metal. Like, I can't do this. Even though somebody who may have had experience that kind of thing, no, you totally can. He'd be like, no, can't get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Well, and I think there was also, you talk about that, there was also the very, again, the only reason in going back there from Mayra's mind was she was looking for the source of whatever this enchantment, because the primary focus was removing it to get Lars. Because in her mind, she had managed to break free the others with the cleansing touch. Well, we can't take a rest, and she doesn't have any more of those today. You know, that particular, is not there. So, so the main thing is how do we get Lars and how do we get him saved, and also how do we remove whatever this compelling force is and what's happening there. So I think there was just more of an aggressive stomp out the enslaving evil, find, crush. If we don't find it, then now we're going back the other way. The only thing I think she does feel is like they left the spear behind, but that was, she's like, this is a node of this whatever enchantment. And while the first thought was, let's smash it, because that's how you break enchantments, she was also very leery of what was that going to do. And the primary focus was, let's get back to Lars and those slaves.
Yeah.
The slaves are no longer a consideration.
Yeah. But that's their fault, obviously.
Right, exactly.
Or the orbs, they're unfortunate. Yeah, unfortunate.
You're right. Unfortunately, that's they were mind controlled. They turned hostile, and she was doing the best she could with the gust of wind to kind of, let's remove them as an obstacle and get out and stuff. So, but yeah, so that's kind of like where her mindset is. But
it's beautiful because it's good to see that your main motivation is Lars' safety first, and then how to get out of the island, what's going on here, solving this. So I appreciate, I understand, and it's good RP. I like it. John, maybe?
I think I would jump off of that of kind of like the in-between type of thing of like the natural consequences and feeling the burden of what's important. And like Ko's catch up of like, why is Mayra attacking first? But it's like, oh yeah, we're trying to get our friend free. We're trying to do this. Who cares about the fortress? We need our team together to do the main thing. And I think it's that video game aspect of we're not reloading again and again until we get the right rolls. We have to accept the consequences of like, we are on a mission and the mission is more important than the loot that we may gain along the way. And I love how it rolls naturally when you're playing it, but it's that character versus player thing sometimes that interferes with it. And finally, I got to bring out an Echo for combat. He didn't do anything, but I finally did, and that was great.
You will have lots of chances to do so.
I realized it later, but it feels good. It feels good.
Lovely. So, guys, anything else to add?
It's been a long time since I've been hit with a lightning bolt. That was awesome.
Oh, so many lightning bolts there. Yeah, obviously sorcerers. All right, so if nothing else, then I would like to thank everyone for playing today and thank everyone for watching us play today. Thanks to John, April, and Joe from Twice the Dice for being with us. Please visit the Twice the Dice channel where Joe and April play Crown of the Oathbreaker. Please check out elderbrain.com if you're interested in Torrents of the Spellhoarder or Crown of the Oathbreaker, and catch us on Discord anytime. Please also like and subscribe to keep track of our future sessions, and if you would like to add a comment, please do so. We read these and we react. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.